Right, hello. A new version, well, a second edition of Deep Trip has been released just today, just within this past hour. And so I'm going to give it a go. I've played it a little bit just to see how it was looking. And it wasn't looking too bad. I got to floor 2 with relative ease, and I made a simple mistake which dropped me all the whole way back down because it was a dead turtle. So yeah, we're going to see how long it takes to beat this. I've been assured it's much easier than Deep Trip, the first one, which is good because that was very difficult. And this one looks closer in difficulty to Deep Flip, made by Spike, in my opinion, so far anyway. Mind you, it's not free. This is the hardest jump on the tower that I've experienced so far. Even up to floor 2. So I don't know if there's going to be a lot more difficulty at the end, but I've been assured that it's much easier. Made by Cartelix once again. So if you like the look of this map, go and give it a go yourself. We'll see what you can make of it. I'm going to jump more over to this side this time. I don't know why I released so much, but I did. It's fine. This next jump is possible from here. We don't have to make everything perfectly, which is good. Looks like the comments have been taken on board after Deep Trip 1, which was very punishing and very difficult, just generally. Wow. Almost messed it up. There we go. Getting near the end of floor 0 here. I don't want to hang about, but I also don't want to throw it all off the edge and not actually make any progress. I just got to remember where to go. That's always one of the difficult bits with these sort of things. Remembering what to do. And then we'll have to scout out the higher floors once again when we get there. I'll say once again, we haven't got there yet. Now it's not a tower that's built with like great sight lines and everything. Most of the jumps are completely blind. So a bit of cam 7ing is necessary. However, we're almost back to where we were. We can probably make that jump, but I didn't quite have enough speed. Yeah, the author time is 5 minutes 29, which is much shorter than I was expecting, to be honest. But we're back to floor 3, which is where our PB lies. And so we'll soon be back to where I was before I started recording. But yeah, as you can see, I've spent 13 minutes on this map so far, and it's been relatively straightforward. It was very straightforward so far. I don't know what the higher 2 floors are. It's only made up of 5 or 6 floors, so it's not too long, which is probably not a bad thing. It's always a risk that you're going to make the map too long to overstays its welcome, you know, which is one of the concerns or one of the issues that happen in Deep Trip. If you removed a couple of those floors, it wouldn't be too difficult. But because all the floors were there and it was all very difficult, I didn't quite spot the jump there. This is the jump that I failed on my PB, so I'm not entirely sure how to get it right. So hopefully we'll be able to figure it out. And there we go. We're going to maintain the speed and jump up here. Right, so PB, floor 4. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 6, sorry. This is just a straight jump, followed by another jump, but we want to land sideways to get onto the wood. And then we jump down to the right here, into the reset, and I don't know, but we'll figure that out then later. I did notice that there was a reset for the freewheel, which is another point that was raised about Deep Trip 1, was that it was very punishing, and there were a few effect blocks which made it so it was basically impossible if you got one of the effects. I do want to go down here, I think. Even without the what I think I want to do here is I want to go up, get some speed and come back down and go through here. Then we can bounce up and get into this reset and the pool. Looks pretty straightforward. My only qualm about this map so far is how dark it is. Because it's on the inside, like a big tower with big walls and that, there's not much lighting going on, which makes it quite difficult to see in a few places, especially using the black blocks. But Floor 4 was a very short one. But this is a vast improvement on Deep Trip 1, which was just insanely difficult. This isn't as much a tower map as it was, a challenging tower map, from what I can see, as it just doesn't seem that difficult so far. None of the jumps have seemed that difficult. I've forgotten where to go immediately at the start. But nonetheless, the recoveries are nice. And it looks like it could be a really good first tower map for someone to play. Something that's a bit longer than Deep Flip, a bit harder than Deep Flip perhaps, as well. That's a long jump. Which I think is a good thing. I think it's good to have easier tower maps as well. It's all well and good having these ridiculously difficult tower maps, but having some smaller tower maps as well, and easier tower maps for people who want the challenge of beating a map without respawning, but also without the challenge, but without much experience, I should say. They can still give it a good go. So we want to jump to the right here, and then just follow that around, and we flip out to the left, not the right. Okay. How much speed do we need for this? Not much. Not much at all. No, I'm enjoying this. As I say, I've only played it for 20 minutes or so, but it's really good fun. It turns off the green timer as well. I did not realise. You could do a little shortcut there to jump straight across. I assume you don't need much speed for this jump. There is a way of climbing out, fortunately. If I could get enough speed. Yeah, there's been no fanfare about this map. I'm thinking it's probably because the last map had lots of fanfare, lots of build up to it, and it wasn't received too well. However, if this map is anything to go by, and I believe Cartelix was saying that they were planning to make a third one as well, I think somewhere in the middle would be quite nice and quite good. It's good progress. It's a vast improvement on the first one, and this is gonna be a tricky jump with wet wheels, potentially. Yeah, I'm enjoying it way more than the first one because it's actually playable. Yeah, I say playable. I say the playable as if the other one wasn't. It was playable, it was just very difficult. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait, I'm going to get prioritize, and we're going to turn around again. But what this is it's going to be more of a hunting map, so people will hunt for the world record rather than trying to beat it, taking a while to beat it, you know. And that'll be interesting to see. Is this the end? My only friend? Bounce up here. We can risk it, or we can just straight line it. We're gonna not risk it. I'm gonna say. We'll just take it as it comes. Can we make it with this speed? One loop. Yes, we can. That's quite a big jump, actually. It's doable, but... And there we have it. Deep Trip 2. We're the second person to finish it. God damn it. We're going to go again. Now that we know where to go. We'll beat it again real quick. Shouldn't take too long. So the difficulty of that jump is you want to land far to the left, so you can still have enough speed to make. So you have enough speed to make the jump, the following jump, without having to reverse or anything. But doing it in such a way that you don't lose time, you know. Do it in a way that you don't lose time by getting the quick turnaround, but also you don't lose too much speed. We don't have enough speed to make the jump. I don't know. I'm not making any good words. Back to floor one. Messed up the gears a little bit through there, which you don't want to do because then it messes up your speed for this next big jump, which you don't want to do because you don't want to lose much, because it's quite an important jump if you want to time save. That was very low, very fast. You gear up there, you're screwed, so make sure you don't gear up. This is the section in which the good players will really excel, because they'll be able to fully send it through here. I wasn't sure I was going to fall off. You can probably make up some more time through there, especially with that landing. They're very clean, actually. Then release a bit to get earlier landing to give us a bit more speed for this next big jump, which is one that I've failed multiple times now. I think we've just lost it all. Okay, we're gonna go back, gather some speed. That's a bit scary doing that. There we go. We'll make it. We'll make it. It's not the fastest it could be, but it's better than failing. Don't carry too much speed up here. Snowier biome. Floor 5. Jump out a little to the left here. Very nice. It's important not to mess up these jumps, because I'm sure it could be very easy to do. I could jump across there straight away. Once again, I said that in the discovery, but I don't think it's really worth it. There's a hole here. I'll fall off there. It's in reach. What time we got? We've got half a minute to get to the end. Let's try and do this without stopping this time. We should be able to make this straight away. We can, just about. Which I think should give us the speed we need for this final jump. And in fact, the author time, banging, wicked, with the second person to beat the author time. It wasn't a perfect run, but it was pretty damn quick. Yeah, puts us just ahead of both Cartelix and Skippercree, who both beat the map. Who beat the map before me and is the author. Nano's also got a very fast time back there. Yeah, it's a really fun map actually. I would say go and give it a go. It's quite good fun to try out. It's not too difficult. It's not too easy either if you're not experienced with the game. And yeah, I would say go and give it a go. It's called Deep Trip 2, and there should be a link in the description for the Track Media Exchange page. But until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.